Well, I haven't done another Why I Hate Windows 10 video in a while. Because I've been more or less mulling around on my computers that run Windows 7. And I got Windows 10, one of the insider builds. Give me a second. Yeah, you really can't tell the insider build. Give me a second. Let me see if I can change my wallpaper. I guess you can see that now. This insider build is incredibly laggy. And I've had insider builds before, but this thing's really fucking bad. The start menu doesn't want to open up. The little let me know how much battery I have left, that doesn't open up. This doesn't open up. The keyboard works. That doesn't want to work. Let's see what happens when I touch this. Nothing happens. At least I can bring that up. I can type into that. But I can't bring up the start menu at all. I can't bring up the battery percentage. I can't bring up my Wi-Fi. I can probably bring up Skype. I mean, not Skype, but Steam, and I can. I can't bring up the volume. I can open up this piece of junk. I can't bring up the calendar. So practically my tablet as it stands right now is basically bricked. And what's even worse is that if I want to get back to the original OS this thing came with, or actually downgrade back to the older OS that's not an insider preview build, I can't do that. I have to go onto one of my other computers and manually make a bootable flash drive, download the Windows 10 crap, and then do it through that on this little tablet. And the only ports this thing has is mini HDMI, audio jack, and they this is the mini HDMI, and this is the micro USB. So basically, headphone jack, micro USB, mini HDMI. There is no secondary port. Luckily, this tablet came with a little micro USB to USB dongle, so getting that done will be fairly quick. Or I can just load it onto a micro SD card and then copy the files over to that. But I shouldn't have to do that just to get this thing up and running. And now that works. But pulling up stuff like this is incredibly slow. And now the start menu works. Everything's in working order now. Yeah, everything's in now working order again. But I had to restart this. I had to restart my whole computer. So like I said, normally whenever I do insider builds and I find out that's that's a complete another piece of shit, is I just do this. I just load that up, and then normally I can just restart. But ooh, looks like the touchscreen's broke now. Yep, the digitoucher's not even working right anymore. As you can tell by the little circle right there, the computer's is thinking I'm doing a press and hold when I'm not. Okay, let me try this. Like I said, I've had insider builds before, but this one's fucking bad. This is the shittiest insider build I've ever had in my life. Unlink. Alright, there's that. Heck, I was even in the insider builds for Windows 8 and 8.1, and there were, even though they're shitty OS, they were a lot more competent than this OS insider build. This is the worst build I've ever seen. This is the worst build I ever had in my life. Okay, so let's see. Do I have an extra flash drive? Yes, I do. Luckily, I got the Acer laptop here. Unfortunately, the battery's dead and the hinges are broken. Because as you can tell, the thing don't close right anymore. So basically, yeah, I gotta freaking put all my data back onto a macOS to USB port, and then just manually do a total system restore that way on this thing. Fuck you, Windows.